And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're just under 300 subscribers away from the big 50,000, so if you haven't already hit that big red button yet, please consider doing so. And in return, we'll keep you on the straight and narrow with everything with regards to the football club this season. I know it is the international break now, guys, and Liverpool aren't back in action until the sort of 16th of September, where they take on Wolverhampton Wanderers, and I know this sort of period can be quite quiet with regards to the football club in general. However, today is a little different. Today there is a fair few bits of information of which we need to share with you, and we're going to be going through that in today's video. We're also going sort of into the fallout of yesterday's game, as the media are lauding that Liverpool have made the signing of the summer. So we'll go through that in detail in today's video. But let's start with Ryan Gravenberch. Now, this morning in today's first video, we basically stated to you that Ryan Gravenberch was not going to be reporting for international duty, and basically indicated that he wanted to stay on Merseyside, kind of get used to his new surroundings, and just get used to playing for Liverpool and get going again, or get his career really going again. Now, that was kind of met with admiration. A lot of Liverpool fans kind of lauded his dedication and commitment to our cause. However, on the other side of things, in regards to the Dutch, they're not kind of too happy with his decisions. And basically, the under-21s manager has came out and said that he's not impressed. He says, "I don't think it's a good decision." I told him that too. I really don't think it's a good decision. I know Ryan, I think he's a good boy, a sympathetic boy, but he's made the wrong choice. He also said as well that the contact had been made with regards to Ronald Koeman, who is obviously the manager of the senior team. And he has basically said, you have to play for your country with your heart, not with your head. It is an honour that is there. There are no concessions. You really have to want to be there, and that's just very important to me. But he has his decision, and he now wants to stay at Liverpool to acclimatise. It would have been played as a statement, but I actually believe that it is an honour to play for your country. That's not a statement, that's a principle. I think, John Orange, nice and non-binding. Nothing is optional at the top. I pass that on to the other guys. Basically the whole Dutch FA and the kind of Dutch surroundings of football, not happy with this decision. Interesting thing there. But obviously, with regards to the Liverpool side of things, I think Liverpool fans are happy with his decision. And to be honest, under-21s, I know people get a bit touchy-feely in regards to international football. I always say I'm not a really big fan of international football. But, you've just made a big move. You haven't really been playing much football as of late. Kind of been in disarray at Bayern. Do you want to get ready to go for you've just made a big money move on the last day. You're just trying to acclimatise. You want to try and do well for your club, and then eventually you're going to do well for your country. And for me, playing well for your club is far better. I know everything is cool to play for your country, but the under-21s, okay, I'm not going to put my opinion on it, but I have no qualms with Ryan Gravenberch making that decision at all. Now, in other news as well, of course, Konate is now out of the France squad with injury. Of course, last week, the France national team was sort of published, and surprisingly, Konate was featured on that list. Of course, Konate has missed the last 2 games due to injury, and basically, now has been withdrawn from the France squad, obviously, because he is still injured. Now, the reason, the France statement basically stated that Konate has a problem with his left hamstring. This was information that wasn't quite disclosed by Liverpool before. They kind of didn't really specify with regards to what his injury was. Now he is obviously going to be staying behind for international break, but here's hoping he'll be fit and ready to go for that Wolverhampton Wanderers game upon returning on the 16th. But that's just that. He is now out of the France squad, and France have explained his injury problem. Now, in other news as well, of course, the weekend was glorious, wasn't it? Liverpool moved into third, and are going to be in the top 4 for the international break, of course. One of a few teams to have 3 wins and a draw, still unbeaten. I think one of 5 teams still unbeaten. So, pretty good with regards to Liverpool's start to the season, and you've got to put context into the situation as well with regards to 90 minutes of those 4 games, were played with 10 men. and there are some tricky away grounds on that list as well. So with regards to that, it has been a fantastic start to the season for Liverpool. And I said, I'm not getting carried away, but I think the club can have a really, really good campaign. And especially moving on to what the media are lauding as the signing of the summer. Can you guess who? Yes, Dominik Szoboszlai. The media are hailing the man. Of course, he's played 4 competitive games for Liverpool, but has shone in all of them, really. He's always been playing a key role within the team. And as I said, he is the man that got the club off to a perfect start in the last game with the opening goal on the 3rd minute. And as I said, the media are in absolute frenzy over him at the moment with regards to his, not just his performance at the weekend, but his performances over the start of the campaign. Now, the thing is with Dominik Szoboszlai is that Liverpool were pretty shrewd with this business. I've heard about Dominik Szoboszlai before he obviously joined Liverpool, and he was a player that was highly regarded within European football, especially within Germany as well. But the fact that he had a release clause, and Liverpool were quite quick to act on that release clause. I remember it was expiring the day I think we triggered it. But after that, if any longer on that, you're going to be thinking about 100 million quid for his services. And in a day and age where sort of all these other players, kind of the midfielders you see going, Caicedo going for 115 million pounds, all these other midfielders kind of going into that sort of 100 million pound bracket, Dominik Szoboszlai, how much is he? The same as Romeo Lava? It just looks like an absolute bargain. Same price as Mason Mount, I think, as well. He just looks like honestly a bargain in terms of money's worth. I think it's an unbelievable signing. And as I said, I can't help but see why the media are in an absolute frenzy over this signing in general for Liverpool. And I would actually probably agree with everybody. I would try and agree. I know this has been a crazy summer of transfers, especially in the Premier League. I think Premier League teams have spent 2 billion together. And I'm trying to think of big moves in terms of Declan Rice is probably a standout signing. But, you know, every single game, Dominik Szoboszlai, would I agree with the media in that thing? Possibly. I do think pound for pound, you know, the quality that we've seen so far, I know it's early days, I would probably go as far to say as that Liverpool have secured the bargain and the signing of the season. Everyone keeps on making Gerrard comparisons. I'm seeing it. Again, not getting too carried away. It's only 4 games in, but I am seeing those sort of comparisons as well. So, yeah, fantastic start. Let's hope that continues, though, of course, against Wolverhampton Wanderers upon returning. But a few bits and pieces to discuss, guys, in the international break. I know it can be a bit of a quiet time with regards to Liverpool news, but as I said, we've discussed a few bits and pieces with regards to Ryan Gravenberch and the fallout with regards to him, Konate, and Liverpool bagging the signing of the summer. That, of course, being Dominik Szoboszlai. Throughout the international break, for the new subscribers, some of you may just subscribe to the channel throughout the summer. Basically, in the international break, we'll just keep you up to date with regards to little bits and pieces that happen around the club and the name. But of course, with the players who are away, we'll keep you up to date with what's going on with their situations in matches that they feature in. So yeah, guys, that just brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.